matchup for the middleweight title.
Fun card, and obviously the main event is the fight that people have been waiting for a long time. Strickland looked incredible in his last performance, and you know, how much security do you think we're going to need from Chimaev?
Quite a lot, Dana. You need to hire some extra people because Sean Strickland, as we know, the man's a maniac, but he deserves this shot.
From these random locations, but big news keeps breaking, big things keep popping off, and Dana White and the UFC just dropped like a 16-minute video in which he announced a slew of fights from now until the White House card. I actually really like this. It was him, it was Michael Bisping, Brendan Fitzgerald. This is the way you can, you know, spruce up the fight announcements, if you will. So they were sitting down, they were asking questions, there was graphics and B-roll. It actually looked somewhat...
All right, fight fans, before we dive into the absolute chaos that is Khamzat versus Strickland, let's appreciate the UFC's new fight announcement format. Dana White, Michael Bisping, Brendan Fitzgerald. It's a slick, professional setup, a huge upgrade from the usual Instagram lives. This isn't just about announcing fights, it's about building anticipation, setting the stage, and letting us feel the gravitas of these matchups. And when you're talking about a rivalry as explosive as Chimaev and Strickland, a polished presentation only amplifies the raw tension lurking beneath the surface. This new approach hints at the colossal magnitude of the clashes to come.
Videos that he's been doing, so +1, that was well done. There's a bunch of fights. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm not going to go through the majority of them, but we do have to talk about the biggest one of them all, and that's Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland is official. May 9th, Newark, New Jersey, headliner for UFC 328. Massive fight at 185 pounds. I know that there are going to be some people who are upset that Nasruddin Imavov is not getting this title shot, and I think that's a very warranted feeling.
But let's be real. No amount of production value can overshadow the monumental news. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland is official, May 9th, Newark, New Jersey, headlining UFC 328. This isn't just a fight. It's a clash of titans with legitimate bad blood. We know some folks are upset that Nasruddin Imavov isn't getting the title shot he arguably deserved, and that sentiment is absolutely warranted. But when a fight like Khamzat Strickland is on the table, the entire landscape of the middleweight division shifts, promising fireworks that override traditional rankings.
As far as the middleweight contenders who have not fought for the belt just yet, he is the most deserving. There is no doubt about that. His last win over Caio Borralho, I think, cemented that, and I think that he deserved a shot at the belt. That being said, Sean Strickland is one of the more, I guess you could say, popular, one of the more interesting, one of the more followed, whatever word you want to use, fighters in the UFC, and certainly at 185 pounds. And he has made a habit since winning that belt in 2023.
The speaker hits the nail on the head. Imavov is undoubtedly the most deserving contender who hasn't fought for the belt yet. His recent performances cemented that. However, this is the fight business, and Sean Strickland is a different animal. He's not just a fighter. He's a phenomenon. Popular, interesting, followed are all understatements. His unfiltered personality, his controversial takes, and his unique fighting style make him a massive draw. The UFC knows this, and that entertainment factor, that ability to move the needle, often outweighs pure meritocracy when it comes to securing those big main event slots.
Of winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one, but he continues to get a title shot. He beats Israel Adesanya, wins the belt, loses his next one. That was to GDP. He beats Paulo Costa, gets another title shot, loses that one. He beats Fluffy Hernandez, now here's fighting for the belt again. It's a pretty damn good run. That's 3 title shots in the span of 2 years and change. And obviously this is a big one, and it's a very bitter rivalry, if you want to call it that. I mean, Sean Strickland throws a lot of shots at Khamzat, as does Khamzat. I would imagine Khamzat a lot more motivated going into this fight.
Strickland's career path is truly fascinating. He's got this bizarre win one, lose one pattern, yet he keeps finding his way back to title shots. Beating Izzy for the belt, losing it, then beating Paulo Costa to get another crack, losing that one, and now after Fluffy Hernandez, he's back again. 3 title shots in 2 years is an insane run regardless of the outcomes, but what makes this fight different, what takes it beyond mere rankings, is the bitter rivalry. Strickland has thrown endless verbal jabs at Khamzat, and Khamzat is clearly motivated to make him pay. This isn't just a contest, it's deeply personal.
Considering the things that Sean has said about him and their history, and Dana White joked about the fact that they might need a little more security, and I don't think that's the worst idea in the world. I'm not upset that Sean is getting this shot. He does have a win over Imavov, and it was a short notice win for him, and he was moving up to 205. Did that come into play? I don't know. Ultimately, if we're being 100% honest, I think what came into play is that this is a bigger fight and it sells more, and a hell of a lot more people know who Sean is, feel some sort of way about him.
And this is where the attacking part of our title truly comes alive, even if it's just the threat. Dana White himself joked about needing more security for these two. And honestly, it's not a joke when you consider their history. The animosity between Khamzat and Strickland is palpable, fueled by public insults and a genuine disdain. While the speaker acknowledges Strickland's win over Imavov on short notice, he immediately cuts to the chase. This fight is happening because it's a bigger fight that sells more. The UFC isn't shying away from the potential for fireworks outside the cage. They're banking on it to drive interest, knowing fans want to see the bad blood boil over.
Either want to see him get his ass whooped or see him win. And certainly in Newark, he's a much bigger draw than Nasruddin. So Imavov did what he had to do, and I suspect that he won't be too far off. Maybe he's the backup fighter for this. Can't be much more than 1 or 2 more wins. 2 would be a lot, but he's certainly not the first guy who has seemingly been up next and not got that opportunity. Khamzat versus Sean, from a promotional standpoint, is going to be, something, and it's going to spark a lot more attention and interest than anything Khamzat and Imavov would have done.
This segment perfectly encapsulates the cynical, yet effective, logic behind UFC matchmaking. Strickland isn't just a fighter. He's a walking controversy, a lightning rod for attention. People either love him or desperately want to see him get knocked out. That polarizing appeal makes him a much bigger draw than Imavov, especially in a market like Newark. From a promotional standpoint, Khamzat versus Strickland is pure gold. It's a guaranteed attention grabber, a fight that transcends the casual fan because of the genuine animosity and the potential for a clash, verbal or physical, long before the Octagon door closes. It's what we all secretly crave from this sport.
And also, if you want to see the full list of fights, just go to uncrowned.com. Right now, we'll have it all up for you there. All right? Safe travels to me. I will see you soon. It was nice talking to you all. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.
And that wraps up our breakdown of the earth-shattering Khamzat versus Strickland announcement. The tension is already at an all-time high, promising a fight that will deliver on all fronts: skill, drama, and potentially some serious fireworks outside the cage. This is what makes the UFC so captivating, the blend of elite athleticism with raw, untamed human rivalry. If you enjoyed this dive into the UFC's latest, most controversial booking, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment with your predictions. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest and most explosive news from the fight game.